Hello, sports fans. The NFL has made a rule change for next year's playoffs. The Vegas Golden Knights are in a battle to keep their playoff hopes alive, and the Dollar Loan Center is getting ready to host the Henderson Silver Knights for the very first time. I'm Doug Ferber. In Palm Beach, Florida, NFL decision makers comprised of team executives and GMs from around the league decided that last season's playoffs left fans a little dissatisfied with how overtime played out, especially when Kansas City defeated Buffalo on its first overtime possession to move on to the AFC Championship game. Regular season overtime rules say that the team that wins the coin flip for possession in overtime can score a touchdown and be declared the winner. In Tuesday's meeting, it was voted on to allow the team that doesn't win the coin toss one chance to score the tying touchdown, but only in the playoffs. The overtime rules will remain the same for the regular season, which allows the first team to score a touchdown in overtime to be declared the winner. The first possession field goal rule will remain in effect, where if the team that wins the coin flip kicks a field goal, the other team has the same opportunity to tie or win it in their initial possession. That will be in both the regular season and the playoffs. The Vegas Golden Knights began their three-game road trip last night in Seattle with a 3-0 win over the Kraken. Once again, it was Logan Thompson who held his own in goal for the VGK. Thompson stopped 22 shots, and Shea Theodore, Michael Armadio, and VGK leading scorer Jonathan Marchessault each chipped in to score for the much-needed win and third straight for the Knights. Vegas holds a 1-point lead heading into tonight over the Dallas Stars for the 8th and final playoff spot in the Western Conference. The Stars are in Anaheim tonight to take on the Ducks. Meanwhile, the VGK gets another shot at Seattle tomorrow night, then head to Vancouver for a Sunday game with the Canucks, who trail the VGK by 5 points with 13 to play. Over in Bakersfield, the Henderson Silver Knights were soundly defeated by the Condors last night 4-0 with a much depleted and young and inexperienced lineup. The VGK's minor league affiliate continues to serve as the breeding ground for NHL stars, including emerging star Logan Thompson, who was in the goal in last night's VGK win. Head coach Manny Viveros knows his team's role and shared his thoughts yesterday.
The way our roster has been over the last, month or even longer than that, as far as, guys getting called up and us having our own injuries too. We know that we're almost forced to put these guys into some situations that normally they're not have played before. But I think, as far as, they're part of the development, that's exactly what you want from these guys.
One can't help but to feel the excitement for the Silver Knights, who will debut right here at the Dollar Loan Center in a little more than 48 hours. On Saturday night, the HSK will take to the ice in the DLC for their very first home game in the new arena, an arena that was specifically built for them, all coming in the franchise's second year of play. Last Monday, the Henderson Silver Knights officially moved into the Dollar Loan Center and held their first team practice there. Afterwards, HSK defensemen Braden Peckel and Zach Hayes shared their thoughts.
The city's super excited to have this facility, so it'll be packed every night, and it's a building that'll be super loud to play in, and I think intimidating for away teams to come in and face us.
Moving into this new arena with how the fans are going to be, teams aren't going to want to come in here and play just because of how loud it is. The fans are great. I think it's definitely going to be an advantage for this last month.
Saturday's game will begin with a fan experience atmosphere outside the DLC. Food trucks and music, along with other entertainment, will bring a festive feel for the home opener beginning at 4 p.m. And then Bakersfield will take on the Silver Knights at 7 p.m. Formula One has announced the return of the Las Vegas Grand Prix beginning in November of 2023. The last time Las Vegas hosted Formula One was 1982, but this will be the first time the F1 cars will race on the Las Vegas Strip. The 14-turn track will run for 3.8 miles with top speeds expected to exceed 200 miles an hour. The F1 series is slated to begin once again here in November of 2023. For KPVM-25 TV Sports, I'm Doug Ferber.